morning.
Good morning.
Welcome students and welcome community partners and friends. It is a pleasure to have you here to share my honor in welcoming Governor Whitmer to West Shore Community College. I was excited to see the connection between community colleges and the governor's vision that she presented in the State of the State address. The governor addressed setting post-secondary attainment goals for Michigan, Michigan Reconnect, a program for adults to obtain a certificate or an associate degree, and Michigan My Opportunity Scholarships for debt-free community college or tuition assistance for 2 years at a university. It is wonderful to see that that vision aligned for a stronger, healthier economy aligns with so many of the efforts that we do together in the community. Another section of the State of the State also made me think locally. The governor stated, we can build bridges and ensure that Michigan is the home for opportunity for generations to come. As we work with the governor to build bridges across Michigan, let us also be inspired to keep working diligently to build stronger bridges between our local communities and organizations. Now please join me in welcoming the Honorable Gretchen Whitmer, Governor of the State of Michigan.
Coming this afternoon, or this morning, I guess, and everyone who's up here, high schoolers to college students. Really am very grateful and inspired by what I see as I get across campuses like this all over the state of Michigan. I am honored to be the 49th governor of the great state of Michigan, and this is a great state. I am proud to be from the west side of the state too, which a lot of people don't even know that about me. But I know this, that as governor, I am going to stay focused on addressing the issues that really matter to people in our state and to building a stronger economy in the state of Michigan. And as we look to solving problems together, there are two main issues that I'm going to spend a lot of my energy on. It is infrastructure, which shouldn't surprise anyone if you paid any attention during the campaign. You know how I feel about those roads. And closing the skills gap. And one of the things I'm most encouraged by is I do think that we've got a tremendous opportunity to do this together and to solve problems together. I want to acknowledge your state senator who is here with us, Kurt Vanderwall. If you want to stand up, Senator. Part of what I observed in our State of the State was really acknowledging the enormity of the challenge we face, whether it's in infrastructure or the skills gap. And I'm obviously today wanting to stay focused on the skills gap. That's why I'm here at this great institution. Michigan used to be the world leader when it came to workforce, the quality of our workforce and the skills that we offered. No one could even compete with the state of Michigan. And sadly, we find ourselves now with a secondary attainment percentage at 44%. 44% of our population has some sort of post-secondary attainment, whether it's a credential, or it's a community college education, or it is a 4-year degree. That is woefully behind where we need to be. Until last week, we're the only state in the Midwest, and one of only 5 states in our country, that had not formally set a goal. So I set a goal last week during the State of the State and said 60% by 2030. And it's aggressive compared to where we are today, but it's absolutely attainable. It's attainable when we work together and prioritize, making sure that everyone who's willing to put some work in has got a real path to prosperity in this state. We used to have the vision that there was one ladder to success, one way up. And it's time for us to really embrace that everyone has a different path, and that's a good thing. That there is integrity in different lines of work and there is prosperity in different kinds of work. And that's why during my State of the State, I outlined making sure that everyone truly has a path, whether it is someone who's in the workforce, who needs to skill up to hold on to the job they have because it's evolving, or if they want to get into a different line of work, or if they've been displaced. I put on the table the Michigan Reconnect. I'm not above stealing a good idea, so I stole this idea from Tennessee. And they've had incredible results already. That's something that I think we can do here in Michigan and ensure everyone has a path. But also for graduating seniors from high school, that there is a path toward a debt-free community college degree or into an affordable four-year degree, depending on what path is right for you. Because as I said, there is dignity and prosperity in any path for people here in Michigan. If you're willing to put the work in, I'm going to make sure that you have the path. And so I just am here to acknowledge some of the phenomenal programming happening right here at West Shore, that the great opportunity is to ensure that everyone in our state has a chance to get an education like we see happening here every single day. And when we close that skills gap, every one of us benefits. When we have a concentration in talent, every one of us benefits. Every business has a greater opportunity to thrive, as does, more importantly, from my perspective, every household. So with that, I simply want to say thank you, whether you are someone who works here at the college, someone who is a partner with the college, an employer here in town, or a student. I want to say thank you for being here, and I'm really, really hopeful that we can all put our effort into making sure we get this done, because every one of us will benefit when we do. Thank you so much. Eat a cookie that they have over here. It's in the sheet first seat.